After understanding the basic math functions, we can now move on to date functions. Date functions are particularly important in fixed income, as we can determine the days that we get paid or the days that interest accrues. Let's start. As you can see back in our basic functions spreadsheet, the date tab in the bottom has a series of date-related tasks for us to complete. Let's start by using today. Today returns to us today's date, which sounds intuitive. Let's start by using equals today. Remember that Excel functions always begin and end with parentheses. This is our date. Our next task is to find the year of the date. By referencing the date above, we can find the year of the date by using the year function. Use the year, open parentheses, and just press up to reference the above cell. You can see that the year is indeed 2024. Now let's see, something more complicated would be finding the days past the first. So today's date is August 19, and we want to calculate how many days have passed since the first. Let's create another cell here just to show the first, August 1st, 2024, and use days to calculate the days in between. Days. Let's start with the end date. Press up twice because this is now 2 cells above. And now press right 1 time. This is 18 days elapsed, which is pretty obvious if it's the same month, but if we use it for a different month, or if we use it for a different year, it will become much more complicated to calculate. Our last task within the date function is to use edate or extend date. In this function, we'll also learn how to extend functions in order to avoid retyping it multiple times, along with a keyboard shortcut to make this more intuitive. Let's start by using edate, the start date, and since we want to extend it for the next 5 years, we do 12 months for 1 year. Now we can see that this number doesn't really make sense. This is because this is a serial number rather than a date format. We can go to our number and then change the format to a short date. Indeed, you'll see that this is 1 year extended. Next, you want to extend this number over here by 1 year for the next 5 years. What we can do is edate, similarly, the format goes back to a serial number. We can go back to start date. And the way to extend this formula is by looking at the bottom right corner and moving it until there's a cross. We can drag the cross like so and calculate for the next 5 years. We can see in this formula, it references the cell to the left of it. You can also press Ctrl R to extend the formula throughout the row. Doing so will avoid the use of having to retype each formula individually.